So, good morning, everybody. It's great to have you all here. It's wonderful to see you all. Um, yes, it's a lovely, cool day finally. Okay, so, um, and Oksana as well. Great to have you. And Patricia. So, hi, Patricia, Oksana, Aditya, Garlic, and Elnari, and Polyglot, and maybe Nora as well. I'm not sure if you're still here. So what I'm going to do to start with today is something slightly different. We're going to do a very, very, very quick, short news article. And what you have to do is to add the words a, an, and the, or zero article. A, an, the, zero. Good morning, Manisko. Okay, so you'll see a sentence here. This is the first line. This is only like four sentences. And all you need to do is to add the articles into this sentence. They've all been taken out. Yeah, and you need to work out where they go. This is the next level up. This is the more difficult version of a, an, and the. Yeah. So you will see here we have this sentence saying one second. And for learn. That's fine. I'm glad you liked it, for learn. Great to have you. Okay, so it says here, drivers of two vehicles have been rescued after bridge collapsed into water in south of Norway. Okay, you've got the idea of this. This is wonderful. Okay, so where do we need articles in this sentence? It's wonderful to see you've got the idea of what's actually happening with this. Okay, so we've got some answers already. I'll let the rest of you catch up. Yeah. Okay, this is fun. Okay, so let's see. Oksana says the drivers, a bridge, the south of Norway. Nora goes the bridge, the water, the south. So Ash, hi Ash. Ash says the drivers of two vehicles have been rescued after a bridge collapsed into water in the south of Norway. Polyglot goes a bridge and the south. Vitali says the drivers of the two vehicles have been rescued after the bridge collapsed into the water in the south of Norway. Elinari says the for bridge and who. Okay, I love this. This is great. Okay, I'm going to go through these answers. A bridge, not the bridge, says Nora. For learn, the drivers of the two vehicles have been rescued after a bridge. So Patricia says a or the bridge, and Manisko goes the bridge, the water. Okay, so let's see. Drivers. I think we should probably go the drivers of two vehicles. The reason being, we know vehicles have a driver. This is common knowledge, and therefore the drivers of two vehicles, have been rescued after a bridge collapsed. If you say the bridge, you're saying there is only one bridge in South Norway. Yeah? Okay. And have collapsed into the water or water. Well, normally a bridge goes across water, and therefore I think this one, either zero or the. Yeah, because a bridge goes across water, and we know that, therefore the water because it's crossing, or just water uncountable generally. And Norway, south of Norway, the south of Norway. Okay, so I think those are probably the best answers for this one. Yeah, I think you could also probably say drivers of two vehicles without the, but I think that's a bit informal. It's a bit journalist speak. Okay, so let me put the next one up. You've got this idea, the idea of this. And here we go with the next one. This is a very good exercise because this is what you are, the specific, the noun. That's the idea, Aditya. I think this exercise is very good for you because articles, I think, are very difficult. I think they're one of the most difficult things in English. So, one car went into river, but truck involved in collapse remained on bridge on section that was raised out of water. Huh. Okay, no, not the two vehicles for learn. The reason being not the two vehicles is because we are introducing them. Yeah, if we had already mentioned them, let's see, if it was single, of a vehicle would be, but as vehicles are plural, then, okay, let me make this bigger. Okay, that's a bit bigger. I hope you can see that now. Great to have you, Zena. Okay. So we're starting to get answers again. This is great. I love this. Okay. Let me just check you can see this. Not quite. I almost got the position. No, I'm going to have to make it one smaller. Okay, let's try it like that. So, let's see what we can do with this. And so, Elinari says, a river, the truck, a bridge, the zero water. Vitali says, the river, the truck, the collapse, the bridge, the section. Okay, and the water. Oksana, a river, the truck, zero bridge, on the section. Okay, one for learn. One car went into the river, but a truck involved in the collapse remained on the bridge on the section that was raised out of the water. Ash goes, the river, the truck, the bridge, the section. Nora, the river, the truck, the bridge. Polyglot, one car went into the river, but the truck involved in the collapse remained on the bridge on a section that was raised out of water. Okay, Manisco, the river, the truck, the bridge. I love this. Okay, Patricia, into the river. Okay, that's a very definite one. Garlic says the river, the bridge, the truck. And Aditya, the river, the truck, the bridge, the section. So Patricia, a truck. I quite like that, a truck. No, okay, no for learn. Perhaps on bridge. No, it needs to be. Let's see, we've already mentioned it. Not the truck. Yes, exactly, not the truck, because the truck hasn't been referenced. Second reference for the bridge. Okay, I'm going to go through it. So, one car went into the river. It's got to be the river, yeah? Because the river was mentioned before, therefore the river. But, and we've had no mention of trucks. If you look in the past bit, it said two cars. So one car went into the river and another car, the other car didn't. But a truck, and the reason it's a truck is because this is a different vehicle, yeah? If it had said previously a car and a truck, or two cars and a truck in the previous bit, then the truck. Okay, so one car went into the river, but a truck involved in the collapse. The collapse has been mentioned before, it's the collapse, therefore back reference. On, so a lot of you have said the bridge section that was raised out of water. But here, notice, this has got to be, the bridge has several different sections, yeah? And clearly, initially, before it collapsed, all of the bridge is raised out of the water. But several sections collapsed, and maybe several sections didn't sink into the water. Okay, so on a section, okay, yes, on a section, on a bridge section, notice sorry, not on a bridge, on the bridge, I'm sorry, I'm messing it up here, on a section, so the specific bridge before, but a section, on one section, that was raised out of, and in this case, the water, because the water has been mentioned before. Okay, so one car went into the river, it's been mentioned, but a truck hasn't been mentioned before. Involved in the collapse, mentioned before. On the bridge, mentioned before. And a section, one of the sections that was raised out of the water. I guess you could probably say the, defining there was only one section, yeah, that was raised out of, and water has been mentioned before, the water. Okay, so let's try the next one. I think this is very good for you. Okay, so on the one section raised from the water, that would, okay, for learn, I would accept that perfectly validly, yeah? Or on a, one of the sections, yeah? On a section, one of various. Nearly 150 metre long bridge opened in 2016 and had been checked, in 2012 and had been checked in 2021. So this one's easy. This one's a short and easy one. Nearly 150 metre long bridge opened in 2012 and had been checked in 2021. So Zena goes a car. A river, the truck. Okay, Aditya goes a. This one's very interesting. So we've got A's here for Vitaly, Oksana, and Aditya and Falern. Manisko goes 0. Elinari goes the 150 metre long bridge. Nearly Polyglot, nearly a 150 metre long bridge. Okay, Aditya, you need to find where to put the words a, an and the into the sentence. Yeah? Okay, the words have been taken out. Okay, Ash goes nearly 150 meter long bridge was opened in. Nora goes the 150. Patricia, the nearly. Yes. Garlic. A for garlic. Okay. So, let's see. If you look here, there are hyphens. So this is describing bridge. Yeah? Imagine we took this out. Yeah? If you took that out, then it would be very, very, very obvious. Because this is referring to the same bridge that we saw before. So, in this case, the nearly 150 meter long bridge, because this is the bridge that we're talking about before. Yeah? If you say a, it doesn't make sense. Yeah? A nearly 150 meter long bridge opened in 2012. So one of several 150 meter bridges opened in 2012. It doesn't make sense. It's got to be the, referring to the specific one that we are talking about. Okay, this is the last sentence, and then we'll get back to something more normal. Okay, so last little bit. Okay, here it comes. And Norwegian Public Roads Administration said it wanted independent investigation into collapse. Norwegian Public Roads Administration said it wanted independent investigation into collapse. So Vitali goes a and the. That's pretty good, Vitali. That's pretty good. Yeah. So, Kamal, the Norwegian Public Roads Administration. Kamal says the collapse. And Falern, the administration said it wanted a zero article into the collapse. The NPR administration, an independent, the collapse for Oksana, an independent for polyglot, and the collapse for polyglot. An independent, the collapse, the Norwegian for Aditi. Okay, this is great. This is very, very good. Okay, Kamal, an independent investigation. So Patricia says the and the. The Norwegian, says Nora. Yes, I know you did, Vitali, and you got it spot on. Yeah? Spot on and first in. So, if you look at this bit, Norwegian Public Roads, this is just describing administration. So, the administration said it wanted an independent investigation. So it depends if you think independent investigation is countable or uncountable. So it wanted a single one of the possible ones. But I also noticed Falern said zero. And it could also be zero, wanted in independent investigation, general. I think an is probably more common, but zero is possible. And into the collapse, yes, you did, Patricia. And you got it spot on as well. I can see it. Into the collapse, because the collapse has been mentioned before. Well done, all of you. I think this has been very, very difficult. I'm going to do more of these in the future. So now let's get back to the article. Yeah, the article we've been doing. This was an article about, are you a subject, a consumer, or a citizen? Yeah, and this is something you know more. I just wanted to give that a little try and see how it went with the articles, and I definitely think that's probably worth a live stream on its own. Yeah, because if I can get you to practice that, it will improve your English vastly. Okay, so now we go back to choose the right word. Yeah, and this is saying, are people citizens, are they subjects, or are they consumers? Here. It's, so Zena, the nearly 150 metre long. Here. There by the grace of God go we. Exactly, Patricia. So, fearful in the face of compounding crises, climate, plagues, poverty, hunger, people accept the bargain of the strong man, their leader's protection, in return for unquestioning dedication, allegiance, faith, veneration as subjects. Spot on. You say spot on, Nora. Yeah? Spot on. Ha. Okay. So, if something's spot on, it's exactly right. Okay, so we've already got two differing answers. We've got dedication from Vitali. We've got Oksana from faith, saying faith. Elinari put faith and then he's changed his mind. Let me read this again. Kamal goes allegiance, Elinari goes dedication. Fearful in the face of compounding crises, climate, plagues, poverty, hunger, people accept the bargain of the strong man, their leader's protection in return for unquestioning dedication, allegiance, faith, veneration as subjects. So I think this has the idea of a dictator. The strong man is like a dictator. So let's see, we've got more answers. Polyglot goes dedication, Manisco goes for faith, Oksana goes for allegiance, Nora goes for allegiance, Falern goes to faith. Yep, I think you did, Vitali. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Veneration. Well, you venerate your grandparents. You venerate your God. It's something you venerate. It's something that you treat as almost religious. Let's see. Dedication. I guess dedication works. But dedication to their jobs. Faith, I guess, works. Faith that the strong man is going to do it. I'm not happy with faith either. Yeah. The original one was allegiance. Although I think dedication and faith are also valid. Unquestioning allegiance to the flag. I'm thinking of the Americans. I swear allegiance to the flag. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, so the Norwegian and independent, the collapse for Zena. That's right, Zena. Okay. So yes, unquestioning faith. I guess it would work as subjects. Unquestioning faith in their leader. Unquestioning allegiance, meaning loyalty. Yes, meaning loyalty, and that's the idea. Let me put the next one up. Here. Okay, so I think unquestioning faith is a good. Allegiance versus faith. Allegiance means you follow without question. Faith means you trust, is a feeling inside. So maybe if you allegiance means you follow without question, whereas faith means you trust without question. Yeah. Okay, so let's try the next one. That's a good question. Allegiance versus faith. I love it. What follows is the defection, retraction, quitting, abdication of personal power, choice or responsibility. Unquestioning, yes, steadfast, without asking questions, without asking why is this like this, yeah? Allegiance, forced loyalty, yes, whereas faith is because you feel it. You have faith in God, but allegiance to a leader. So we've got abdication for Vitali, Elnari for Kamal, for Polyglot, retraction for Patricia, abdication for Oksana, abdication for Nora. That's so what follows is the okay, to defect means to change from one side to the other. Yeah? To defect from the US to Russia. For example, Philby and McLean, they were defectors. To retract is when you say something and then you retract it, you call it back. You say, I didn't mean to say that. I cancel that. I retract what I said. Yeah? So he published a retraction of what he had said in the newspaper. To quit. Well, to quit is to leave your job. So abdication for Oksana, for Nora, abdication of power for Learn, abdication for Aditi. A person abdicates. Yes, so abdication of personal power choice is where you give something up, yeah, which you have the right to, and you probably should take that responsibility. Abdication of responsibility. Yeah. Okay. Unquestioning, obey without question. So Zena, unquestioning allegiance. Okay, so to abdicate responsibility, this goes very well with the word. To a king can abdicate, yeah, is to particularly to give up your position as king. Yeah, so Edward VIII abdicated. But here, to abdicate, not to take your responsibility, not to do what you should do. So, you're not following what you should do. Yeah, Edward VIII springs to mind, absolutely. Edward VIII and abdication are the two. But abdication of responsibility. To relinquish, yes, Bulgarat, to relinquish, but when you should keep it, something that you morally ought to continue to have. Yeah. So I'm trying to find another one. Abdication of responsibility. Retraction is a big mistake. It has a different meaning. Yeah. If you say something wrong, then you can retract what you've said. It's like to withdraw the words that you've already said, and that is retraction. Yeah, so maybe you'd like to retract your previous answer and give a different one. Yeah, and that's the idea of to retract. To accede to power is the opposite. Yes, that's very good for Learn. I love it. Okay, let's try another one then. In the other, so in another way, yeah. Everyone is a consumer, and self-reliance becomes an extreme sport. The richest have their asylums, arks, dens, lairs, bolt holes in New Zealand, and a ticket for Mars in hand. This is a good one as well. So, in the other, everyone is a consumer, and self-reliance becomes an extreme sport. The richest have their asylums, arks, dens, lairs, bolt holes in New Zealand, and a ticket for Mars in hand. So Falern goes for dens, Vitali goes for bolt holes, Oksana goes for bolt holes as well. So let's see, this is quite good. Bolt holes for Elnari. Okay, so an asylum. Well, an asylum is a place normally where they put people who are mentally ill. Bolt holes for Polyglot. Have their asylums. No. I know you people ask for political asylum. Yeah? But no. An asylum. A safe place. Sort of. Okay, an ark is like Noah's Ark. There are arks in New Zealand. But notice, Oksana, yeah, I think maybe, but a ticket for Mars in hand, I think that's probably their ark. Okay, a bolt hole is a place to hide. Yeah? A rabbit has a bolt hole. So there's a rabbit and it's looking around and it's on the surface and suddenly it sees the fox and it bolts to run away quickly for its bolt hole. By abdicating, you thereby bring your position into disrepute. I love that, Vitali. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's a really good one. Bolt holes for Nora. So a bolt hole is a place to run away and hide. Yeah? Sometimes kids have bolt holes for when their parents get angry. Somewhere to run away and hide. Yeah? A den is a place where an animal spends its time. A lair is a place where an animal spends its time. And I guess probably arks, dens and lairs would fit. But bolt holes is much better. Because a bolt hole is a place to where you can hide in times of danger. Yeah, is when things are difficult and problematical. Yeah. Yes, places used to evacuate people due to political reasons. Yeah, okay, I get as well. Yes, but in that case, you normally they give people political asylum. Yeah, this country is an asylum for refugees, a safe place. I guess that fits as well. But a bolt hole, somewhere that you can escape to. Very definitely. Notice this verb to bolt, to run away in the face of danger. Refuge, yes. A refuge. Normally a bolt hole, a refuge, somewhere safe. Let's try another one then. And this will probably be the last one for today. Okay. Here. My pleasure, Polly. So, one last one. And we'll see this any second now. It'll come up. The rest of us drive, combat, pursue, strive to be like them. Defending, looking after, making, supporting, fending for ourselves. As robots take jobs and the competition for ever scarcer resources intensifies. So the rest of us drive, combat, pursue, strive to be like them. Defending, looking after, making, supporting, fending for ourselves. As robots take jobs and the competition for ever scarcer resources intensifies. Oh, I think this one, you're all going to get, or the majority of you are going to get. So I'll give you a second to... I've got a really good connection today. So we've got, yes, let me read it one more time and give you some more time to answer. The rest of us drive, combat, pursue, strive to be like. Notice this infinitive. And then 4, defending, looking after, making, supporting, fending for ourselves as robots take jobs and the competition for ever scarcer resources intensifies. So we've got strive for Vitali, strive and fending for learn. Vitali fending, Kamal strive and fending, Nora strive, Polygot strive and fending, Nora fending, Patricia strive fending, Oksana strive fending force, strive and defending for Elinari. Good afternoon, Firdaz. Unfortunately, we're just about at the end. Okay, Manisco goes for drive and supporting. So look at these. Drive for ourselves. Okay, bolt hole is correct, Zena. And strive and fending for El Nari. That looks that looks good. Okay, so pursue. The rest of us pursue. Pursue being like them. Pursue the idea of being like them. Strive and defending for Firnaz. Drive to be like them. Drive ourselves to be like them. Are driven by the idea of being like them. Combat. Driving ourselves to be like them. The rest of us driving ourselves to be like them. I like that quite a lot. Strive and supporting for Dennis. The pursuit of happiness. Okay, we strive. Strive, not strive. Let's take that F out because it changes. To strive, to work hard, to do the absolute best you can. Yeah, we strive to be like them. Okay, so we strive to be like them. He strives to succeed. He strives to be the best. You are all striving to improve your English. Okay, so defending without for. Endeavouring, striving. That's a good synonym. I like it. You defend yourself, but you don't defend for yourself. Is it like a hiding place? A bolt hole is a hiding place, definitely, Zena. Looking after, no for. Looking after ourselves. Making for, no. Perseverance. To strive. To try hard is to strive. I think to strive is to work hard to get something with perseverance. I think it maybe Bugra, it's perseverance together with hard work. The reason why you must not pursue this path is that the road is the way to the canyon of sorrow. I love it. Okay, to stand up for ourselves. I like that good. Supporting ourselves, no for. But the answer very clearly here, fending. So to fend for yourself is to make your own arrangements, to find the things that you need, to do the things that are good for you. So you fend for yourself. Defender of the faith. Yeah, Fei Hons. Woo. Around here that's a different thing, but yes. Okay, to fend for yourself is to look out for yourself, to find the things you need, to depend on yourself for the things that you need. Yeah. So yeah, if you're left alone, you need to fend for yourself. Yeah, you need to find your own solutions to the things that you need, to your own problems or your own solutions. Okay, this has been really good. Combat your inner demons. I love it. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Thank you all for coming. This has been great. I'm really happy about the AN and the exercise I did right at the beginning as well. Let's see. And so let's see. Control C. Pursue a goal. It's been wonderful to have you. I'm just trying to get... no, that's not the easy way of doing it. So, next stream on Thursday at 4 p.m. UK time, and no stream Sunday will be on Saturday at 6 p.m. UK time. And let's put the dates of those: 18 and 20. Thursday 18th Aug, and Sunday on Saturday 20th of Aug. So thank you all for coming. Thank you Firndaz, thank you Zina, thank you Nora, thank you Kamal, thank you Rafa, thank you Bugra, thank you Manisco, thank you Oksana, thank you Patricia, thank you Vitali, thank you Falern, thank you Elnari, thank you Dennis, thank you Firndaz as well, thank you Nora, thank you Manisco, thank you Polyglot, thank you Falern, and thank you anyone else that I've missed. Thank you Aditi as well. Okay, it's wonderful to have you all. So, it's been great. I hope to see you all on Thursday.